for 100 travelers, the mission was clear: bring the light of the gospel to a corner of the world that had known only darkness. Often shrouded in mist is the coastal city known as Lord of the East, the mysterious and intriguing Vladivostok. Home port of Russia's Pacific Fleet, Vladivostok is located on the Sea of Japan, just 50 miles from the Chinese border. Old brick buildings are pressed together under gray skies in a city of cold winters and warm hearts. Spiritual strongholds could not resist God's love, and the people of Vladivostok learned the truth that Jesus died and rose again for them. On the first full day, 240 Russian pastors attended Marilyn's ministry training school. A book table was stacked with copies of Marilyn's book, Break the Generation Curse, translated into Russian for the local leaders to take home. On day 2, the anointing escalated. The travelers formed a prayer tunnel and laid hands on ministry training school attendees. As Marilyn would say, it was absolutely out of this world. God worked mightily by day during the MTS and in citywide crusades by night. Many people experienced progressive miracles from night to night as God delivered them from sickness and oppression, one layer at a time. The presence of God and the power of His anointing were tangible. Marilyn ministered from the pulpit, and testimonies poured in night after night. After days of intensive hands-on ministry, invigorated travelers left Vladivostok for Seoul, Korea. Sleek and modern, Seoul stood in stark contrast to aging Vladivostok. Bustling and densely populated, sprinkled with smiling children and sparkling sunshine, Seoul was the special refreshing God had prepared for His faithful servants. Dr. Yonggi Cho's Church Growth International Conference is an electrifying gathering of believers where prayer, praise, and the presence of God are vigorously pursued and lavishly experienced. Travelers marveled at the enormous facility and spiritual intensity of many thousands of fervent Koreans and delegates from around the world. Next, the travelers went to Prayer Mountain, where the atmosphere is literally supercharged with God's power and presence. They brought stacks of prayer requests from the partners and friends of Marilyn Hickey Ministries with them. On their last full day in Seoul, Marilyn and the group participated in an enormous prayer rally at Olympic Stadium. No one expected what happened next. The crowd thundered with love and joy and roared their appreciation as Marilyn and the team came into view. Marilyn and her trusted travelers experienced the rich grace and glory of God. In Marilyn's own words, Vladivostok has experienced a spiritual explosion. Korea is amazing. My life will never be the same because of the love I have for these people.